Okay, so we take a look at this payroll tracker, right? So first thing would be to make the tabular structure for this, right? So for that, click on new database. Now to change this particular tabular view, I'll be removing the default name there. But you can also rename this particular database here. Anything unused in column, I don't think it needs to be there, right? And if you have labeled something, it can't be removed. As you can see, it's being given a label, so you will have to create a new column there. So if I use like id and make it a number, and then I assign it a label. Now once we have one of the column there, next would be adding the additional columns there, right? So for hours I will use duration column. So within date and time there is duration option. Then there is also option for, let's say, insurance, taxation, deduction, and so on, because we are basically working with the payroll system. So right, so if we use insurance system, we have to give it a number. Same goes for taxes. We add number again. Right, so like this I will have to keep populating some of the columns before I can add any form of deduction and other options. So I will keep adding numbers. Then there is one more column which is called net payment, and I will add number. I will just save this. Finally I will go with the column called notes, which would have like text, right? So I can also choose to remove any other tabular structure that we are not using for this particular project right here, right? So basically this is a payroll system, makes use of your number of hours worked, then insurance for that particular work month, taxes, deduction, net payment, and so on. So you combine this within a tabular structure and allow that to be accepted within the app, right? So if I go back here, we'll click create app, start with existing. So payroll, right? Keep track of payroll tracker and then choose, say, like sales and CRM. I will choose the database. So the name MyDB, as you can see, this is the MyDB database, and we have one table. This is the table that we can select and create app. So basically what we will be giving it is local database, right? So the same database that is available within this Appsheet. Now if I close this particular view, it is currently loading like this. So I'll have to go to views and then choose the tabular structure for this particular view, right? And then I will just scroll below. So I will use sort by and so on, right? Now once I move to this, I will just save the existing changes. So most of those changes, as you can see, immediately reflected. So I will view it in desktop mode. Now here in click add, and then I will just use first ID, then name of some person. He worked for say 8 hours and then 20 minutes. That would be right? So it will also expect you, more like demand you to add the seconds. So there is insurance which has like per month like 10, then taxes will be like 30, deduction should be there 20, net payment let's say for 380, right? So net payment here are referring to the 30-day cycle. So if you have like 45-day cycle or so, so you may have to adjust the tabular structure there where you have that change. Save the tabular structure and it should reflect here. So it's not like once you make some tabular structure it can't be changed. It can be changed, and you can define the rules for those net payment, right? So finally I will save this so that we can see the entries here. So you can choose to sort this based on the entries added, or you can choose any particular column values. Based on that it can get populated within your table. So this was your payroll tracker.